Hello, welcome to the very first podcast episode of Breezes or Brises, because that's my name. Walang maisip. Oh yeah. Anyways, this will be in Taglish. Yeah, so I hope you bear with me. I made this podcast because instead of just doing vlogs, I'm too lazy to edit. So I'd rather, use my voice. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me for being too lazy. Anyways, today we will be having like a very serious topic. It happened today. Yeah. And I don't know, the issue was like still was ongoing from last night. It's about the other night, so because it's already early morning here. So it is about Monster X's Wonho, and there's this girl. I forgot her name. Jung Daeun. Daeun. Yeah. So that girl, she's claiming that he owes her money, and he hasn't paid back since 2016. I'm honestly appalled of what happened. And then there's another girl, Seohee. She's very famous for being like the whistleblower girl, and she's been exposing idols left and right. I don't know what's with her and Wonho, but what I know is she know Jung Daeun. So Jung Daeun and Wonho used to be roomies or like housemates. I didn't exactly know what happened. I was just as clueless as everybody else. Yeah, I started standing Monster X early. Was it March this year? Alligator era. Yeah, it was just this year, and I wasn't very vocal about it. It's just that I like them, I listen to them, but I wasn't very vocal about being a fan. Okay, it's not that I'm not proud to be their fan. It's just that I don't have lots of friends who are actually into Monster X. Most of them are BTS fans. Anyways, I haven't introduced myself yet. My name is Brises, and I'm 26, currently 26. And of course, I love K-pop. Well, not really K-pop in general. I just like few groups. So, I like BTS. I've been a fan since 2014. I like G-Friend. I became a fan during debut. Yeah. So that was like before their debut. I became a fan. That's January 6th. And also, Tomorrow by Together, I started during the debut. It's not that I supported them because they're BTS's juniors. It's not like that. I supported them because when I first saw them, they're all good looking, but then they prove that they're more than just faces. They have talents. Okay, and I'm really happy that I stand these three groups. I became a twice fan last year. That was September of last year. Yeah. I was actually sick that day. Alright. I was actually sick that day, so I was watching random videos of not really Twice members, but GFriend, and then I came across YouTube YouTube creator, a leader someone's video about Twice friend. So I saw that, and oh, they're friends. So I checked them out. Anyway, then I stand Dongbang Shingi. That's my first group, my first love, the love of my lives, all five of them. And yeah, I guess. Oh, I forgot VIX. Sorry. So I started standing VIX in 2013. Yeah, on and on. Was it on and on? Yeah, it was on and on era. I was pretty sure that was on and on. Because they got their first win for Voodoo. Yeah, I was still with my ex back then. Anyways, going back to the issue. So there you go. I stand those groups, and yeah, I think I stand those groups the most. Okay, what else? Okay, going back to the issue, I really don't know what is it about. I mean, why he has to leave? Why Starship isn't like helping him? Why his agency doesn't help him? Like, this guy is working for you to get rich. Why aren't you protecting him? Is it because he became like a responsibility? What if he goes to jail for it? What if like this? What if something stuff happens? I I really, dude, I mean, I don't want to compare, but there are a lot of people out there. There are a lot of idols out, not really idols, but artists out there who've been involved in drugs, who's been involved in physical injury, who's been involved in fights, you know, but people still accept them. Okay, I'm not sure what he did with the money or what happened, why he hasn't paid that much. I mean, yeah, but probably he has a reason. He also has trainee debts to pay. Okay, I've heard that they pay trainee debts. Okay, and Monster X was, though they came from a survival show, they weren't that. They didn't even have their first win until I forgot which era was that, but yeah, basically they did not had the same what do you call this thing? They didn't have the same privilege as those who came from the big three. This Here we go again with the big three with the big three privilege. Blah 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 blah. I know I'll get bashed about this, but I don't care. Any case, it's not that Starship is a small company. It's just that the resources that they have isn't as big as those. Isn't as big as SM Entertainment, as JYP Entertainment, as Big Hit Entertainment. They're not as big as that. Yeah. And maybe the guy is still paying his debts in the company. Right? I mean, who are we to judge people? Who are we to point fingers at him? You know what? These netizens, these people, do they really have jobs? I mean, they're in front of their computers, in front of their cell phones, bashing people. Where is their decency? Where is their respect to people? 2 weeks ago, these people were preaching about mental health, preaching about not judging people. But what are they doing now? Really? I'm mad. I'm so mad. Ugh. I mean, the guy was so soft. He is like, for me, okay, from what he's portraying on, not really portraying, but from what I see, okay, he's like the softest person ever. You know, he was very selfless, I guess, right now. And for him to leave, dude, I don't know. Lord help him. My head hurts. You know what? I've read the news. Like, I saw it from Soompi because I don't really trust Koreaboo and all K-pop. I saw this article from Soompi and I was like, in my office cubicle, I was actually taking down notes from stuff I had earlier. No, not really, but you know, my tasks. And then I started reading the article and I started crying and I was like, I felt like there's, how do I say it? You know, people may think that this is shallow, like, girl, he's an idol and you're just a fan. Why are you so affected? That is the point, girl. Having someone who you look up to the most disappoints you, that hurts a lot. Okay? I felt like 2014 is happening once again. Remember how devastated I am. I remember, no, not you guys, because you don't know me at that time. I vividly remember that day when Chris Wu left EXO. I was so sad. And from there, I think I haven't really moved on from 2014. I haven't moved on yet. Or so I think. I didn't. Anyways, I'm clueless as of, yeah, currently I'm clueless. I didn't know. I don't even know what to say. I'm sad. Yeah. Because for me, I think he just needs to take a break and not really leave. There were other idols out there who ruined people's lives, who did things unimaginable. Okay? They did those things. But then people still like them, people still love them, but Wonho, he showed nothing but kindness, nothing but, I mean, he's nice to fans, he's nice to anyone the videos that I've seen, if it's not curated, then he must be a really good person. And I've heard that he gave up lots of things just for him to become an idol. And with accusations like those, I mean, Han Seohee, does she even have credibility? I mean, look at that girl. She exposed too many people. She can't go to jail because she has money. She's rich. I'm so sorry. I'm just so sad. And I was breaking down, and my boss um has something to tell me, and then he was like, "Oh, are you crying?" And I said, yeah. Tamang breakdown lang, boss. Tamang breakdown lang, boss. And after 2 minutes, I'll be fine. Okay." And then he said, "I'll come back after 2 minutes." But then he never came back and just messaged me in Skype. Then he said, "I hope you feel better soon." Lord, what is happening? Okay. Anyways, everyone, happy Halloween. And I've been blabbering for like almost 16 minutes already. And I guess it's time for me to end this. Okay. One takeaway from what happened tonight or what happened today is number one, I think we really don't know the people that we like, that we look up to, unless we were with them every day. Second, if I did something bad from the past, I would be like the story that I had. I mean, the story that he has. I mean, it's a story of redemption and how he became a better person. And I won't judge him. We don't judge people here. We're not perfect. All of us, we're not perfect. And number three, I hope he doesn't leave. If he's not guilty, then he shouldn't leave. I know he is guilty, but he has to prove to his fans. He has to do something, but not leave. Okay? If he leaves, everything that he has worked since he was young up until now will be put to waste. All of his hardships will be put in vain. Okay? And guys, please be kind to people. You don't know what they're going through. And tomorrow, I mean, today is All Saints Day. Yeah, so All Saints Day. So for those Filipino mutuals or Filipino listeners out there, don't forget to visit your demise, the people that you love. Pray for them, okay? And I'll see you guys again in another episode of Bree Says or Bree Says. It's witty, I know. Okay, you can follow me on my social media. I have Twitter. It's untold_LUV. It's not about boy with love or boy in love. Untold is from the truth untold, and LUV or love came from G friends. LUV love. That's right. And you can also follow me on my Instagram account. It's the princess.daily, and on my photography account, it's Princess Daily Films. Anyways, I'll see you guys again soon, very, very soon, maybe tomorrow. Okay, and this has been Briseis. Good night, everyone. Good night, Mom Sir.